loves, and welcome back to Simply Tarot. Today I'm super excited. We are doing a really fun love reading for all of you who are in a relationship, who have a significant other, who are seeing someone, and are looking to see what's going to go on for you in June. But for all my single viewers, do not be disappointed. You're going to have a very similar reading to this, but designated to all my single viewers tomorrow. But right now, this is pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Go ahead, pick the pile that resonates most with you. Make sure you keep the person you want this reading to be about in your mind when you're picking the pile. That's my best advice, and we can hop right into it. Okay, so hello, my loves who picked pile number 1. Let's hop right into your reading. What is going on for you and your significant other, your relationship during June 2019? So before I begin with that, I really just want to dive into some of the previous energies, the current energies, the recent energies that you and your significant other have been going through. So right off the bat, we have the Ten of Cups, which is absolutely beautiful. You know, this is emotional fulfillment. Even though they don't have a mansion, they have a cute little cottage, they're happy with their family, they're happy with the environment, they're happy with themselves and just being joyous with what they have, which is beautiful. And I also see the Death card. So I do see that maybe for some of you, there could have been a recent separation between you two. And for some of you, you know, this could also mean a rebirth, so maybe changes in habits and cycles and maybe bad routines that you wanted them to change, because right here we have the Seven of Swords, and to me the Seven of Swords is like a very sneaky, manipulative card. So even though we have this Ten of Cups and all this emotional fulfillment, we have this sneakiness, we have this Seven of Swords kind of energy going in. So I feel like maybe that is what they rebirthed, that is what they got rid of, that is what you guys have been working through, you know, honesty, transparency, and working towards, you know, maintaining and working towards getting to that Ten of Cups state. So what is coming for your future? So first off, we have the Six of Swords. This is the Romance Tarot, if you are curious. We have the Two of Swords. We have the King of Swords. You guys got a lot of swords, and I shuffled these. And you guys got the Three of Swords. So don't think of the Three of Swords as absolutely like, oh, the relationship is ended. No. We have a whole bunch of other oracle cards. These will make everything so much clearer. But I'm just going to quickly explain what I'm seeing right off the bat, and then we'll hop into these and just really clarify everything. Okay, so right here with the Three of Swords, I'm really feeling that some of you are really fearful of losing your partner. Even though, you know, we do have the Six of Swords over here, which is generally, you know, making that offer, making that change, moving to a new direction, maybe you two moving somewhere physically together, or moving a new direction in your relationship, meaning taking it to the next level. But at the end of the day, we do have the Two of Swords, so that's kind of being closed off to things and kind of being in denial about things. So I feel like maybe for some of you, you might feel like, oh, you know, I'm not worthy of this love, or oh, this isn't going to work out at the end. But the King of Swords is here to tell you that, like, they're wise. They're here to make wise decisions based through thought. They're going to think before they act. You know, they're not going to make things based off rash decisions. So just know that you are secure in your current relationship. And even though it may not feel that way, even though you may have apprehensions, it's okay. All you need to do is have heart-to-heart conversations. Really open up about how you're feeling. Really be transparent about how you're feeling, because the more you do that, the more successful you will be in this union. We also have past life relationships. So I feel like you guys have known each other in a past life. Maybe that's why this Death card is there. Who knows? But, you know, you two are connected on a divine level. That's why you have such strong energies down here. And that's why up here, you know, you're willing to break through any barriers such as, you know, self-deceit or getting in your head about past traumas. Ultimately, though, we do have the Harmony card. So I do see things, you know, going very harmoniously, moving into this Ten of Cups direction. And I do see foundations and achievements being made. But in order to make foundations and achievements, you know, in order to build those things and to build that rainbow and that beautiful cottage that these people are under, you know, see these cards are very similar. Sorry about the glare, you guys. But they're very similar cards in the sense where, you know, foundations and achievements, you can choose how big or small you want them to be. But right now, in, you know, terms of your relationship, I feel like you guys just really need to focus on ensuring that you have a firm foundation built, that you both have very strong base chakras and really strong core values of your own. That way, when you two come together, you know, it's kind of like a reflection, you're very non-judgmental to each other because you both have such firm foundations that nothing can shake you or jade you individually, let alone when you guys are together. And again, with the Ice Queen, I have ideas preserved, non-action, and entitlement. So I feel like ideas preserved is saying that, like, right now, you know, or in the future, you might be a little nervous and a little apprehensive to, you know, try to make these strong, firm foundations based on some deception and hurt that may have happened in the past. But just know that is completed, you know, that stage is complete. There has been completion there. And that it's time to move forth and put an effort to either something new if you see fit, or communicate with this person how you're feeling. And when, you know, you gauge how that goes, if you think they're worthy of a second chance, or if they believe you're worthy of a second chance, put in the effort. Put in as much effort as you possibly can. We also have Porcupine Spirit, time for beginner's mind. And we have Dog Spirit, be loyal to who you love. So again, right there, it's definitely telling you, you know, it's time to enter into this relationship as if, you know, no mistakes have happened in the past, as if you are just ready to love, you know, wholeheartedly again, being loyal to the person that you have, you know, been faithful to and have really loved for a long time. And we have the Answered Prayers card with the Unakite. I butchered that. But anyways, it says, all your great work has opened the door for design solutions and support. So, you know, all this hard work that you're putting into this relationship will give you these achievements that you want, will give you this 10 of Cups, you know, future as well. I do feel like there is potential for breakup, there is potential for heartbreak, but ultimately I feel like as long as you put the effort in, the completion will come as it's meant to be, whether it be a completion of old cycles or a completion of the relationship in total. What is meant to happen is meant to happen. And I feel like as long as you share your true feelings, you'll never lose this person. They'll always be tied to you on a soul connection and a soul level. So that is what I'm seeing for you, pal number one. If you enjoyed today's reading, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Okay, so hello everyone who picked up pile number two. Let's hop right into your reading. Okay, so for pile number one, this right here is your previous energies with this person. Before we dive into this tarot right here, the Romance Tarot, which represents your future, as well as all the other Oracle cards. So starting off, you have the Ace of Cups, which is absolutely beautiful to see in a love reading. This is like that ever-flowing, just love, endless love, just like as much love and emotion and care that you can give to someone possible. It's just an emotional gesture, an emotional offer. And I feel like the two of you together obviously, you know, had or have currently right now something going pretty good. You know, you guys are madly in love. And for me, I'm feeling a lot of feminine energy here. So to be honest, I don't normally like to mention sexual orientation in my reading just because I feel like all the readings are for all and tarot has no gender. But I am feeling that maybe this could be a lesbian relationship. If that resonates with you, that one's for you, girl. But if it doesn't, let it fly, because men can still have feminine energies in the readings as well. But ultimately, with the Queen of Swords, I feel like, you know, someone might be a little bit blunt or a little bit too rash in the relationship, and that might be good at sometimes, but sometimes it might be to a fault. But with the Queen of Wands, as well as the Emperor energy, you know, the Empress energy, this is ultimately telling me that you guys nurture each other, or at least one of you does. Well, I really feel like it's both because we have two of them here. Whereas the Empress is like the ultimate nurturer, you know, she's the ultimate Mother Earth, and this is the go-getter. She's passionate, she knows what she wants. This is the one super in touch with her femininity. So I feel like together, you know, right now what you guys have going is good. You know, I don't see anything negative, anything to complain about. Maybe sometimes the Queen of Swords might say something a little too harsh, but they mean well, because at the end of the day, they have this ever-flowing cup of love for you. So what do I see for you guys' future? Starting off, we have the Temperance card right here. We also have the Emperor. as well as the Ten of Wands. Beautiful. Okay, so starting off with the Temperance card here, this is all about healing the past. So anything negative that might still, maybe have this little bitchy connotation, make you a little bitchy with this Queen of Swords energy, it'll go away. Things will calm down. Anything that, is rough waters right now, any tension, it'll phase out because the Emperor is a hard worker. He's diligent and he's looking to take steps in the right direction, to carry some weight right now. Okay, he's looking to pick up the weight and he's looking to make positive change forward, no matter how much work it takes. So, in order to do this, you really have to stay optimistic about your love life. You really need to, bring in that positive thinking, the power of manifestation, but you also need to put in the work by getting to know each other, getting to know what your significant other needs from you. Because again, with the Temperance, it's all about that giving and all about making sure you're both satisfied and all about putting in that hard work with that Ten of Wands. And even though the Emperor, he's perfectly capable of doing that, whoever you are, the other significant other, also has to put in the effort. So it has to be mutual. And if it's not, you have to take an authoritative stance on it, and you have to stand your ground for what you need in this relationship if you feel like that's lacking. I also feel like something you really need to be aware of is the fact that love is there. There is definite love here. I don't think there's any second guessing that, but the Love Begins card definitely, really shows me that just stay optimistic and everything will be okay. You'll get a lot of abundance coming. But I also do see that the Time Out card, and to me this does not necessarily mean a breakup by any means. However, I feel like the Time Out is urging you to understand that, hey, this Ten of Swords energy right here, this can be a lot. It can be carrying 10 heavy wands, 10 of Wands energy. That 10 of Wands energy, it can be very heavy, and it will be like carrying 10 heavy sticks on your back 24/7, and it's important to take time out for yourself and time out from each other and time out just together to make sure you're both happy. And ultimately, it's all about communication and praise and making sure you are actually being honest with each other and transparent about your feelings and your needs. I also see citrine, so unnecessary worries. Release the burdens of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. So it's time for you to release any unnecessary worry, any unnecessary thoughts and fears about the future, and really just understand that you have angelic help and you have miraculous gifts that you are willing to give. Magic literally works through you. With the scarab beetle spirit and with the lizard spirit, you can really dream your world into being. So if you want this person and you want to continue working, make sure to take time to pause out for the two of you and to communicate what you need so you can properly deliver that one another and so you can constantly have this ever-flowing love. So that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 2. Love this beautiful reading. If you guys enjoyed it, please let me know. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Hello, everyone who picked pile number 3. Let's hop on into your reading. Okay, so pile number 3, let's hop right into your reading. So this tarot right here, the Romance Tarot, is going to be representative to what your future holds. But right now, this is your past/current energies with the person. So we have the Lovers, we have the King of Swords, as well as the Judgment card right here. So to me, right off the bat, this is telling me you guys definitely obviously have a love union. We have the Lovers card here. It cannot get any more plain obvious than that. And with the King of Swords placed next to it, this is someone who's very articulate, very direct, and they're very educated. They're very well spoken. And I feel like recently between you two, you guys have been focusing on your inner calling and your inner truth and, just liberating yourselves, making sure that you're not just fully getting wrapped up in the relationship and making sure that you're still at the end of the day your own individual King of Swords, both of you, making sure you're both following your true dreams. And I really respect that you guys are on the route to that, or you've at least acknowledged that, hey, I need to, start focusing on me. So let's see what is coming for you guys. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm seeing the Sun here. So this is really telling me that, you guys need to follow your inner joy, your inner heart, let your heart guide you like a child would, And with the King of Wands, this is someone who is not afraid to lead. They're not afraid to take the lead. They're not afraid to make, the decisions. They're not afraid to make the call, and they're not afraid to make that judgment call. to make sure that you guys are leading each other, both independently and together, to a better future, which I think you guys will with this 10 of Cups. This is the most emotional fulfillment you can get. You know, this is being happy with everything you have, even if you have barely anything, you both will be happy together. And with the Page of Pentacles, you know, this is someone who is bringing in new, fresh ideas. It's clarity. It's finally seeking clarity. And it's finally, you know, realizing that you can still manifest your dreams and still achieve this beautiful emotional fulfillment with the person you love. You just have to find a healthy balance between that. So ultimately, first off, the spirit world really, really wants you to know that you need to be prideful in yourself. You need to take pride in all that you've accomplished and all that you've done and all that you're going to do. And you need to continue believing in yourself if you don't already, and believing in this relationship. You also need to make sure there's healthy boundaries within this relationship, because if there's not, then there's not going to be room for you both to follow your inner calling and your inner truth and ultimately reach your destiny, which may involve each other in terms of relationships, but in terms of career, they may be totally separate. So it's really important to have an identity of your own. I also feel that since that you have the Love Yourself First card, maybe right now you might be going through some level of insecurities. But Spirit really wants you to know that it's okay to reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart from any past damages, whether it's from this person that you're inquiring about, or whether it's just from you and like your own damages, whatever. Spirit wants you to know that it's okay to find the true you, and it's okay to dig deep, even if what you find might be a little ugly. It's okay to take the leap of faith, even if you don't think you're ready, because you are. You have the capabilities to go and, you know, lead with your heart chakra, think with your heart chakra, and really have that compassion for other people, have that compassion for your significant other, and make sure that you guys both know that it's okay to continue to focus on yourself as individuals, but it's also important to focus on the sacred union, focus on the partnership, because this person is your soulmate, I believe. We have calling in your soulmate. So ultimately, I really believe this person, you know, is the one for you. You're obviously in a relationship with them. Things are going pretty good. I feel like you guys are following your dreams, making money moves, you know, you're making moves to become, you know, on the path where you want to be. And I feel like as long as you keep following your heart chakra, and as long as you still follow your own individual truth and your own individual destiny, they'll be along for the ride. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know if you liked it by subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next video. Okay, hello everyone who picked pile number 4. Let's hop right into it. Okay, so I feel like for this relationship, maybe this might be kind of more of a new relationship, because with the Knight of Cups, this could be a new love proposition, someone making a new emotional offer. However, it does not necessarily have to mean that the relationship you're inquiring about just began. It could also just represent that recently you and your partner have been showing a lot of love and affection to one another. And also, you know, you guys have been compromising and willing to give and take equally throughout the relationship emotionally. And with the Chariot, you guys are moving in a positive direction forward. You're looking to the future, which is beautiful. So let's see what is going on for your future. Okay, so first off, for your future tarot, before we get into the oracle cards, we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Tower. Do not be scared, you guys, because we also have the Nine of Pentacles. So first off, with the Queen of Pentacles, this is that motherly love. This is someone who is a nurturer, a lover. She cares. She genuinely wants to help people. And when we have the Tower moment, this is kind of things falling down just so they can be rebuilt back up again. You know, when one door closes, another one opens. So this isn't saying that your relationship is going to crumble down like the Tower. No, 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 no. This just means some external things in your life might be a little hectic and crazy. But between this card, the Queen of Pentacles, as well as the Nine of Pentacles surrounding it, I feel like you guys will be safe. Because to me, the Nine of Pentacles is all about, you know, that healing. It's all about that working through it, and it's all about being resourceful and, you know, again, having that calm, motherly, it's okay, we can nurture ourselves kind of energy. So I'm seeing that something dramatic is going to happen. within this relationship, whether it means directly between the two of you or just something external that affects it. But I feel like you guys will have the resilience and the ability to nurture and comfort each other during this, situation. I do see the card children. So, for some of you, you may have kids. For some of you, you may soon be expecting. Again, I'm not a doctor, but this is just what I'm seeing. Or for some of you, you could have known this person when you were a child, or when the two of you are together, you just feel this childlike joy, and that will give you a sense of escape during these harder tower moments. Because I do see Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. You're deeply emotionally involved and in love with this person. There's no reason to leave. None of the cards are saying to leave. But they're just saying there's going to be some tough times, so get ready for the deep dive, get ready for the deep commitment. It's all about ultimately making the effort, because if this is someone you love and care about, you'll make the effort to get through these hard moments with them, and you will get through it with victory and success, and you will find peace in the situations, in even the most tough situations. So what do I think will be going on? Well, first off, we have the heartache and loss card. We also have the suffering and silence card. So I feel like one of you, or both of you, could be dealing with something by themselves and maybe keeping it a secret just so they don't affect you in a negative way. Or you might be keeping it a secret because you don't want to tell them for some reason or another. You know what I'm saying? But needless to say, or later on in the month, you guys might go through something, some sort of heartache and loss, that you guys just have to be pillars of strength and push through it. But the best way I feel that you guys are going to get through whatever bump comes through in the month of June is by getting in tune with yourself, getting in tune with nature, and really just having that self-love and that self-respect, because that's the most attractive thing about you. Also, just realizing your natural beauty and your authenticity with the fluorite here. Be yourself as God made you, as naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. So you want to, show everyone, show this partner, show the world that you are, beautiful inside and out naturally. And just really understand that, that everything has a cause and effect, okay, with the tower here. So when things fall, it affects things. For a while you're kind of disheveled, but eventually that tower will be rebuilt, and it will be rebuilt better than before, because you guys will be gone through such hard times, and you guys will just come out of it stronger together. So it's all about looking at the vastness here with the Cosmos card. It's all about looking at the vast big picture and seeing it more for what it is right now and what it will be during those tower moments. And just really understanding that everything has a cause and effect, as I already mentioned, and really just giving into your divine intelligence, paying attention to synchronicities, and paying attention to the messages Spirit gives you during these times, because you do have quite a few major arcana cards, so it might be quite a pivotal month for you guys together. So again, don't let the tower moment scare you. I don't see this as being a breakup. I don't see the suffering and silence and heartache and loss as a breakup for you guys, just because these are two super supportive cards, and all the other cards lean to nothing but positivity. So I wish you all the best of luck. Hope you guys enjoyed today's reading. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. Okay, so hello everyone who picked pile number 5. Let's hop right into your reading. Okay, so this tarot represents whatever you guys had going on recently, currently, in the past, and then this tarot is going to be representative, as well as all of these oracle cards, to what is coming for your future in the month of June. So let's hop right into it. Starting off, we have the Justice card, followed up by the Two of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Four of Swords. So I feel like recently things have been kind of content. You guys have been pretty much resting. The Four of Swords is resting after battle. So I feel like things have not been too crazy or intense. And with the Justice card, I feel like you guys are seeing eye to eye and understanding each other's points of view, being very diplomatic about everything. And with the Two of Cups, this is a emotional offering between two friends or two lovers. So absolutely beautiful that you guys share that emotional connection for sure. But with the Knight of Wands, this is very fiery, passionate energy, someone who is very quick to move and quick to jump forward with things. And, the Knight of Swords can be someone who can be very charming, but also someone who could be kind of insensitive at times. And someone who can be kind of very self-assured and confident, but can also kind of come off as egotistical. And I feel like The Knight of Wands also loves to be the Knight of Wands also loves to be loved, but hates to be possessed. So I feel like right now you guys are in a great position where both energies feel pretty free. They feel really good in the situation, and really adventurous and just really self-assured about what is going to come. So let's see what your future holds. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles right here. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And we have the Hermit card. Okay, so right off the bat here, with the Ace of Pentacles, to me this is always a good thing. You know, this can be, you know, bringing in something new, something solid, something grounded within the relationship. And when I see the Seven of Pentacles, this is also really good. This is kind of taking a step back and reevaluating what's going on right now, making sure everything's working good, and changing what doesn't. But I also see the Hermit. So again, this is all about introspection. And I feel like for you guys, maybe it's you, maybe it's your partner, someone's going to have to dig a little bit deeper inside themselves to find some clarity about where they want to go next. But we also have signs of pay attention to the red flags, okay, you guys? And new love. So I don't want you to be scared right off the bat by saying this, being like, oh my God, my relationship's over, you know, we're broken up, they're going to find someone new. No, that's not necessarily what this means. New love could literally mean just a new approach to the current relationship you have, meaning they improve, you know, what they evaluated in this section. But just make sure you're paying attention to any red flags, because this is a general reading. So I don't feel like for everyone, new love is coming in and their old partner is out. But for some of you, I do feel like that may be the case. So just pay attention to the red flags and follow your intuition. Also, I feel like you need to understand not to compare yourself to others during this time, or other relationships, or your relationship with this person in the past. It's time to live in the moment. You guys are going to have to be breaking through obstacles and challenges, as well as going through emotional loss during this upcoming month of June, unfortunately. But overall, it's going to make you wiser. It's going to bring you a greater sense of wisdom. And it's going to bring you a lot of fruition and abundance. And you'll finally be able to reap what you sow, because you will have experienced something new. We also have self-sabotage, consciousness, and poverty. So make sure to not self-sabotage this situation by immediately, you know, getting this reading and thinking, oh, yep, they're thinking of seeing other people. No, this is a general reading. For some people, that may apply. But just make sure that you are listening to your gut, you're listening to your truth, and you're not self-sabotaging yourself by getting so in your head. Make sure that you are working this month on healing from the past, healing from past hurts with this individual, past hurts prior to this individual, hurts that are exclusive to you personally, and just surrender to the divine, surrender to the future, and just be playful. Enjoy your time together. Right now seems like a great time, so don't stress about it. Enjoy it, and just turn what you learn into wisdom. Turn your knowledge into wisdom and run with it, okay? I don't feel like any breakups are happening for most of you, but for some of you, I do feel like things will change for some reason or other. And I feel like you just have to surrender to the divine and understand that everything happens for a reason. So it's important to be playful, enjoy this time right now, because things seem amazing. So that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 5. If you enjoyed today's reading, please give it a thumbs up and let me know if it resonated at all in the comment section down below. And I'll see you all in the next video. Hello everyone, and welcome to pile number 6. Let's hop right into your reading. Okay, so pile number 6, this is your tarot representing your past/present with the person you're inquiring about, with your significant other. So we have the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So right off the bat, you know, I'm getting a few different mixed messages, because I did take a peek at your upcoming cards, which I didn't do for any of the other piles, but for you guys, I just was getting way too many messages, and I needed just to clarify with the oracle cards before I went in. And right off the bat, I'm just really getting a sense of juggling too many things, whether this be, you know, take what resonates with you. This is a general reading, so I'm speaking what comes to my mind. So for some of you, I believe it could be another partner, a third party involved. For some of you, I feel like they might be too focused on work and might not be able to properly juggle things. And they're kind of just holding on to you right now. I feel like you guys are just holding on to each other. But at the end of the day, the Knight of Swords is someone who cuts off from feeling and emotion, you know? They kind of just think based on what they think is going to be best for them in that moment. So right off the bat, you know, I'm getting some mixed messages, because I'm also getting the message that, you know, they really care for you and they really want to just make this happen quicker and quicker and quicker. But maybe you're not ready, maybe you're juggling more than one person, or maybe you guys are just that you guys are good at juggling things, but overall with the oracle, I'm just not seeing that. I'm kind of seeing more of the third party situation, and I hate to say that. With your tarot that's coming in the future, I do see some good things, okay? We have the Hanged Man right here. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Temperance card, the Justice card, sorry. And we also have the Ten of Pentacles. So we have the Hangman, Three of Cups, the Justice card, and the Ten of Pentacles. So overall, right off the bat, before I even take a look at these again, I really just want to say that I feel like your perspective is going to change on this relationship when something becomes unveiled. And with the Three of Cups being here as well, I do kind of feel like it's a third party situation. Now with the Temperance, it does not mean things can't work, because at the end of the day, Temperance is all about self-control and compromise. So maybe they might have had an offer, but they're so good at balancing the two of you that they wouldn't want to mess that up, and they compromised it. So then you guys get to this Ten of Pentacles state where you're happy. And I feel like for most of you that's true, but you just need to uncover the truth and make sure that you are not seeing things through rose-colored glasses. I do see engagement here, so again, positivity, and I do see flirt. So it's important to, continue to pursue this relationship. If you have not been given a reason to believe that they're cheating or anything like that, don't let this reading get to your head, okay? Because there's so many different meanings to this. And ultimately, I feel like it's all about changing your perspective and seeing how much celebration is in what you have right now. Even if they might be detached emotionally, you will be able to get them back in terms of emotional fulfillment and overall success and being grounded. So again, I feel like you guys are going to have some sort of life-changing epiphany or experience. So it's a time of big bliss change for you, and God's supporting you each step of the way. So for you guys coming up, there's going to be some big changes with the Hanged Man, huge change in perspective. And I feel like right now you guys might be kind of discontent and bored within your relationship, or even in this section, in June you might be a little discontent and bored, but have hope that soon you will be given material and spiritual prosperity to bring you to a happier place. All it takes is small steps in asking for help, and you two can ask each other for help, lean on each other. That's what Temperance is all about. And also with the Rainbow Prince, it's all about compensation and perseverance. So again, persevering through the tough times, persevering through the times when, someone may not be emotionally in it as the other, and just understand that it's okay for, to be giving someone 80% of the support while they're only giving you, 20%. That's fine every now and then. If that's that way all the time, it's not. But for most of you, I feel like this is all about teaching and learning for yourself and growing as a person and really beginning to manifest what you want in this relationship, I feel like love is all around, of course, so use your mind wisely. Don't just think closed-minded. Don't think that this is the end-all, be-all if this relationship does not work out. I do see potential for it working out as long as you are singing your own song, you are speaking your truth, and you are not being walked over or taken advantage of. So that's what I'm seeing for you, pal number 6. I love you guys with all my heart. If this resonated, please let me know. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.